them. We will kick them out, Laura. So we are live. I think so.
Okay. Fantastic.
Let's check on YouTube. And if Santos and John and Alex will jump in, I will see it on the other monitor. But let's make a sound check. Yeah, we are live. Flat dams. I have Laura Lina with me. Very nice that you are here.
Very nice
We are
to be
live.
here. Hi, everyone.
Let's see. Yeah, you did the perfect speech of why they lie.
Why the
Laura.
lie? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the biggest question, isn't it, when people want to find out when we start trying to tell them about the truth, and the biggest question is, yeah, but why would they lie? Why would they lie? Why the lie? Why?
it's true.
It's the biggest. Yeah, and people just many people who have been conditioned by the system for their whole lives. They just can't believe that the system has lied to them about absolutely everything. They can't believe it,
Everything.
but
Yeah,
everything. And so the biggest problem for anyone is that they've been lied to. Because let's face it, most people don't like being lied to. Even liars don't like being lied to. So
it's true.
that's the biggest pill to swallow is why the lie? Why have we been lied to? Why would they lie to us? What benefit is it for them to lie to us? And that's because they don't see the bigger picture. They don't see. They can't possibly see in that moment the bigger picture of the whole lie, because it's not just a small lie, is it? It's not, well, why are they lying? You can't just give an explanation, well, it's because of this, because there's so many reasons behind it. And many people just can't comprehend. And then when you try and break it down, it's possibly an IQ test. They're testing people's IQ levels, like they did with the pandemic, the mask wearing. It's a test of IQ. It's a test of to see how many people will comply without any resistance, to see how well indoctrinated people are, to see how good of a little soldier you are, how good the school system has managed to indoctrinate you. So it's very hard for people to digest any reasons. They want to hide free energy, natural minerals, resources. Many reasons they want to hide extra lands. In fact, I'm pretty sure they don't put many of these lands on the maps. I mean, let's think about people like Epstein, just as an example. He's probably living out his life somewhere in the world where it's not even on the map, because there's extra lands we are not being told about. Why would they tell us? Why would they tell us of all these lands? They've got no reason to tell us the whole truth and nothing but the truth when they need to hide things, and they need to. The greed and power of these people, they want to keep everything for themselves and make sure that we only have not even the necessities anymore, because we're being charged extortionate amounts of money even for the necessities in life. That's how bad it's got. The scales are really not tipping in the right way at the moment. So they want the other reason for the lie is, you know, they want to make you feel like you're stupid and you can't think for yourself. You can't be trusted to use your own senses. So they've lied to you for so long, giving you calculations which are not true, giving you stories which are not true. So you then start to lose sense of your own reality. You know, you lose touch with your intuition, with your eyes, with your ears, with your own natural ability to sense things, because we can all sense that we're not spinning. But if you know you're not spinning, you can feel you're not spinning, but you believe you're spinning, then that is one of the biggest tricks they've managed to pull on us. Just like, you know, the fact that you've got to stop breathing the fresh air that keeps you alive because of a virus which is very unlikely going to kill you, which is the same as a cold and a flu. But they've managed to get people so scared that they'll cover their mouth and deprive themselves of the very thing they need, which is oxygen, to stay healthy. So equally, if they can get you to go against your very senses, then they've actually pulled the biggest trick on us. So then we no longer rely on our senses. We no longer, we lose the ability more and more to trust in us. And therefore we put the trust in science. And we start to believe that science is right and we're wrong. That science, because this scientist with, you know, however many letters before his name, who spent his whole life regurgitating books and, you know, written by the Masons to keep him behaving like a good little soldier so that he can become a puppet for the, you know, corporations and keep these corporations making lots of money, because a scientist says this is science and it must be true. So therefore we're too stupid to rely on our own senses. I can't, you know, I've got a glass of water here.
I know.
You know, this water is level. It doesn't move. It's not spinning. If I'm spinning, this now should be tipping. They should come a point. But then we get told no, because we are contained. It's all on a pressure. So when you're upside down, there just magically appears some kind of pressure in this glass. Just at some stage, I'm going to be upside down. But this water will never tip out my glass, ever, by magic. And I've, like many others, I wouldn't even think about these things because I never gave it any thought. Because I was told that gravity holds everything together and that's why everything is contained and nothing falls off and nothing flies up. So from very young, you get, because it is so. And because it is so, because that's science. Don't question it. Science knows better. So you find as you grow up, you just put it to the back of your head. You don't give it a second thought. You don't look at things and think, well, you know, why is that? Why is that? And you learn to accept things because science says.
Hi, Santos. Santos.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I thought I was talking.
Yeah. All good. Flat thumbs, bro. Laura, flat thumbs.
Hi, Santos.
We got Santos Bonacci. Hi,
nice
bro.
to meet you.
Likewise.
Yeah,
Very nice to see you. Very nice to see you, bro.
Yeah, so basically, as I was saying, we get taught to go against our own senses. So their science has been so magnificent that we no longer rely on our natural senses and abilities to actually see what is going on around us, to feel it, to look at ourselves. And we are the greatest creation, yet we're the most stupid because we've been made that way. So the lie is really important because it takes us away from who we really are and our capabilities and the magnificent mind and instinct that we have. Well, it's just one of many anyway. And then again, through my sort of looking at why the lie and falling down the lawful and legal route, I realized that there's also another reason, and that is a corporate reason, a straw man reason. So they've created a fake fictional globe for the fake fictional character, for the person incorporated, for the business. And it kind of like, when you look at it in business terms, everything is there to take you away and create a new world. They can never patent, they can never take away what is organic. You cannot, no one can own something they haven't created. That's a maxim of law. He who creates it owns it. So if they can create a fake world, which is a globe, and they can then make you believe, as well as you believe you're not, like that you are spinning, even though you're not. But if they can then make you believe that you are living on this fake fictional globe, then you are that fake fictional character known as whichever way you want to call it, whether you want to call it the straw man or the person incorporated, because it's or the creature of statue, whatever it is. But you are giving your rights away because you believe you're living on a fictional world that's spinning. So therefore you are owned by their corporation. And I think that's one of the greatest deceptions they've pulled on us, amongst many anyway.
Yeah, great to see you, Santos. Thank you for your lovely words, Laura. Santos, what do you think?
Huh?
What do you think, brother?
About what Laura said?
Laura is right. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. We are not, we're divine humans. We're not vampires. The maritime people, they are vampires. Okay, they're parasites, they're vampires, they're the children of Cain, they're Canaanites, and they teach humans that it's okay to go to Los Angeles, Hollywood, and eat human flesh. They don't disclose where that human flesh is coming from. Like, we all want to know, look at the ingredients of stuff and, like, where does this come from? What's in it, But apparently you just rock up to these restaurants and you just have human flesh and you're a cannibal and no one says where they come from.
Yeah.
I wonder where those humans that are being eaten in Los Angeles, New York, all over the world now, cannibal restaurants, I wonder where they come from. Just tell us. It'd be nice to know.
Yeah, it would. The McDonald's and the Burger Kings and the places that I would.
It's all human flesh. It's all human people trafficking. We have been cannibalized. We have been turned into Canaanites by the Vatican. The Venetian Canaanites, Vatican, that's their corporation. They just reduce it. They are the Venetian, Phoenician, Khazarian, Nephilim, vampire bloodlines. And it's all in the one corporation, Venetian Canaanites.
And can you remember? Sorry, bro. Can you remember when we were live with Martin Wittke the first time, and I told you all the roads going to Rome, alle Wege führen nach Rom.
Well, I've known that since I was about 1.5. All roads lead to Rome. So, yeah. Nothing new there, dude. I've been saying that for 50 fucking years.
Yeah,
all
you
roads lead to
are
Rome.
older than me, bro.
Whoever doesn't know that is a dumb fuck.
Yeah.
An ignoramus, dumb fuck. The Pope is the pet of all Caesar of Rome. Like Nero, like Caligula, motherfucking pedophile demon fucking. Can I say the C word? It's a beautiful word.
It's not my show.
Do you mean Roma?
Anyway, just remember, everything in history is recorded, so it's all good. We win.
Yeah.
We've already won. The
Yeah.
fat lady's sung.
Do you believe that? I mean, you say everything in history has already been recorded. Do you believe that we have won and we're winning? And
yeah,
I don't believe anything. I know.
We know
what
something.
comes out of here is knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know how to play the guitar, right? So if I know how to play,
play us the song. Play us the song, Santos. Please play us a song, brother.
Yeah, my internet's not that good. I can't hear you guys. But look, simple. Do I believe I can play the E chord? I know I can.
I'm ready. Come on. Come on, I'm ready.
I love you, bro. It's
brilliant. It is brilliant. I was going to say, no, I've got I'm ready for the dance that they do in the Mexican ladies, the Latin ladies.
Yeah, none of us believe that we can speak English. We just turn up. We know. I'm not worried fuck. This is going to be. Can you hang on? Can you let me finish my thoughts? We've got some. I can't hear you. Hang on. Let me see if my internet's any good.
Yeah,
huh?
Yeah, go.
Yeah, it's all good. My internet's strong, funny. I think they're playing with us. But yeah, so we none of us turn up and think, oh shit, my God, we're going to do an English show. Do I have enough belief in English to do it, to pull it off? Well, you fucking know it. You learnt it.
Mm.
I mean, if you're a foreign, sometimes I do that with, say, Spanish and Italian and Portuguese and French if I've got to do an interview, because obviously they're not as, I don't speak them as well as English, obviously. So English is not a problem. Italian and Spanish are not a problem for me, but there are other languages that I speak that I would panic, but none of us are panicking, right? None of us are thinking, you have to believe in English to be able to speak it. No, all you got to do is know stuff. You'll know the truth, and the truth will set you free. So why do I say that it's done? It's because I've been here before. I come from Hyperborea, Polaria, Lemuria, Atlantia, now Merian. We've been through this before. We always fucking win. If you're here now, you're here forever. And you've won because your morals are correct. Your truths are aligned. You have sided with the truth. You're not a sellout. You're not teaching lies. Globalism, the globalists. Really, how fucking retarded do you have to be to think we're flying on a ball at 870,000 mark? It's all over. Just that alone. We can't be, a sod of dirt cannot be moving anywhere, in any place, in any creation, in any dimension at 870,000 mark. Simple.
You've been doing this a long time, haven't you?
I've been doing the truth since I took my first breath. I used to go knocking on doors as a Jehovah's Witness for decades, trying to save people, telling them that Armageddon is coming and that we will win and that God is preparing a new heaven and a new earth for us, and it's already there and we're in it. It's just that you're stuck in a time perspective that, as not you, all of us, even me, we're stuck in a time perspective that, as Einstein, the dickhead, said, time is an illusion, but it's, albeit it's a persistent one. But we've won.
Yeah.
I know that. I've been to the place where we've won. I've seen it. I'm clairvoyant. If I've got any gift, it's clairvoyancy. I don't have photographic memory. I've got great memory, but I don't have photographic memory. I can't tell you if that woman was wearing a pink dress or a blue dress.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I might have been staring at her for 6 hours going, wow, she is beautiful. What color dress? I don't know.
So are you religious still?
No, of course
no,
not.
You're no longer a Jehovah.
not in the co-opted sense of that term. Religion means to tie yourself, bind yourself to the right way. Yes, then I'm a right-hand pather. That's my religion. But I don't go to church.
No.
That is where you get fooled that God is the devil and the devil is God. All churchianity, 501c3 Christian churches, all of them, including the Jehovah's Witnesses and the Catholics, all teach that Satan or evil is God. Simple. That's it. People say, oh, the greatest trick the devil pulled was to teach them that he doesn't exist. No. The greatest lie that has ever been told is that God is the devil and the devil is God. People are worshipping the devil. They're worshipping Satan.
I also think so.
Hell. They will. They'll go to hell.
So why do you think people believe so much that God, because they've been told that obviously the God that they're worshipping is the creator of everything, and they truly believe that the Bible is the word of God. And funny enough, I've been questioning this a lot lately.
Okay. I've always said there's the monad and then there's the dyad. The one monad, the one God. And then there's many gods. Many gods. But the second God, he is the God that people worship. They don't get to the monad. There's actually the triad and the dyad, triad and the tetrad after that, the God of four. And it all makes a triangle of 10 dots. One at the top, 2, 3, and 4. That's Pythagoras' tetractys, his number 10, his decimal system. But see, what happens is, you see, are you going to, if a carpenter builds your house, he's the creator of your house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but did he create the bricks?
No.
No, there was another creator. Did he create the nails and the hammer and the tools, the Bosch, the Hitachi drills?
No.
Did he make the wood? Did he make the fucking wood?
Makita.
No.
Okay, so he is the constructor of the simulation of the house, the video game, the construct. Why worship him? Why worship the carpenter of your house? Why would you do that?
Well, I wouldn't worship him, but I'd say he'd done a good job. But no, I wouldn't worship him.
That's what people have been sold. They're worshipping the carpenter, Jehovah. They're worshipping a false god, Satan. He's just the constructor. He's just the cosmocrator. Fuck him. We go to source. We're not under his laws.
Yep.
We're way beyond maritime laws. Fuck the Pope. Fuck.
Yeah.
Charlie Poo. Charlie the faggot pedophile. Fuck you, all of you, all you Hollywood people, all of you. The Pope. I mean, you're not infallible. You've got a big fat ass and you do a lot of fucking stinky farts.
Let me tell you a little story. I'm from Sicily, and when I went back to see my family in 2017, I think it was the last time I was able to get there before pandemic. In the village that I'm at, there is at the right, you know what it's like. You've got the hills, the mountains, and at the top of the highest peak, there's a big church for the priests. to live in. And right across from the other side, there's a small church quite away. That's for the nuns. And that's how it was been for a long time. In 2017, I went back and there's no one there now. It's not as it used to be, but they had to dig the road in between to do some construction. And what they found was a tunnel going from the bishops, from the priest to the nunnery. But what they found in the tunnel were bones of babies, because the nuns were getting pregnant and they couldn't obviously keep these babies. And there was the whole tunnel was full of baby bones. And that is, they were the people that were meant to be working and doing God's work, and everyone in the village would worship, and this is what they were doing behind closed doors. Yeah. You're on mute.
Santos, your microphone. Your microphone.
Okay. So, so guys, these what were you talking? Where were these, in Sicily?
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
That's where I was from. That's where I'm from. I mean, I've been here since I was 10, but you know, I go back, and that's where I was born and everything. So, my Italian is not as good as my English, but I do speak Italian.
Yeah. Well, I'm just over 50 kilometers from you in Calabria, southern Calabria. So I'm at the tip of the foot, and you're on Sicily. So very similar.
Yeah.
I grew up with a lot of Sicilians. I even know some of their words. You know, like carusa.
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 It's the dialect, isn't it? The slang dialect, yeah.
Well, in my dialect, I would say guagliona. A little girl is a guagliona, but you would say na carusa.
A carusa, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, so why are these babies? Why are these bones? I'll tell you what's happening, okay? These vampires, how did they become fallen angels, Nephilim, and vampires and cannibals? How did that happen? How is that possible in God's beautiful creation?
I've always wondered.
Okay. All right. Well, here's what happened. Okay. So God gave us a beautiful body, a physical body, an etheric body, a spiritual and emotional body, but he also gave us a sexual body. Yes, we have a sexual body, a complete body. It's a whole body, like your physical body, and it's called the sexual body. It's through the sexual body and the desires of the senses and the flesh and this tyranny of the senses that men and women wander and sway and practice the wrong kind of sex from teenagers, ejaculating, inviting demons into their lives, having multiple partners. And what happens is when you exchange ancestral DNA with someone, you go to a party and you have a nice big kiss with someone. That's it. You've got all of their ex-partners, ancestrals, demons, and worms in you.
Yeah.
And this is what the worms do to you. Eventually, let me explain to you what will happen before I read this. Eventually, you will become a stone, like the wife of Lot. She turned back. She thought, the sexy life's better than running away from Sodom and Gomorrah. I want to go and have sex with all those handsome men. What happens? This is all analogy. There wasn't any Sodom and Gomorrah, literally. It's all allegorical. But what it's telling us is this. That's why a virgin is very, very prized by a man. And that's why a woman loves a man who is a one-woman man. Okay, and his eyes are just for her, and she wants that adoration and protection and security. There's a whole reason for being, like this. So eventually what will happen is, before I read to you how the process kills you and turns you into a stone, eventually what happens is you will fall to lower states of behavior and conditions where your sex will become so depraved that you can only be satisfied by raping little children, eating them, murdering them, cutting their heads off, stabbing them, torturing them before you drink their blood. It's called adrenochrome. Hollywood's doing it. Everyone in the pedophile industry is doing this. How did they get to that? What's going to happen is in the next incarnation, they will go worse and worse until they do become an actual rock. All those mountains, if you're not seeing faces in the mountains and faces and souls in the trees, if you can't see a demon in a rock, then you're not fucking looking. Everything in the material world is fallen angels, demons who got depraved, and then the densest energy is the rock, crystals, and then somehow their souls can be extrapolated and regained, but it's almost impossible. Okay, this is what happens. I posted it today, guys. Go to my YouTube channel or my Facebook page, and this is what I've been teaching for years and years and years and years. This is what happens when you have sex. Magnetically speaking, the man gives and the woman receives. The woman then being the receptive component, she collects and accumulates the heavy atomic elements of the men with whom she has performed the sexual act. The ordinary sexual union is presented as a game of contaminating agents by both participants. Since the woman collects these heavy atomic elements from the man, and the man takes those from the woman, and therefore those from the men with whom she performed the sexual act, both taking the same poison. This is the poison that Eve should not have eaten. When you eat from wrong sexuality, like Snow White, she ate the poisoned apple, was it? Or Sleeping Beauty? Sleeping Beauty.
Yep.
Eve,
and Snow White.
They all ate the poisoned apple because the apple is the symbol of a torus field. When your torso engages with another torus torso field, they are joined forever in some kind of marriage, almost forever, if you haven't got the power to release yourself from your ex-sexual partners. Okay, let me continue. Therefore, from the men she performed the sexual, both taking the same poison, which will have an impact on their physical, mental, and spiritual health. Vitality, intellect, mind, emotions, feeling are at stake in this union. For the modern man, the woman represents a loving toy with which he can enjoy, serving as an infrasexual experimentation of Eros, has predatory overtones. See, that's why I said I've never been a predator. I don't know how to pick up women. I'm clueless. I've never picked up a woman. I've never been able to say, hey, babe, how about this one-liner? Coming to my place, because guess what I've got there? You know, I can't do that because I'm not a fucking predator. I'm a conqueror of women. I don't seduce women, okay? And that's how I've been for 60 years. For the modern man, serving as an organic, which he can enjoy, serving as an organic support for this and its various creeping selves, psychic garbage. This infrasexual experimentation of Eros has predatory overtones, thus resulting in the destruction of the eternal feminine or the celestial archetype of woman. In the Toltec teachings that Taisha Abela shares in her work, this predation of feminine energy by men is manifested. It says, the man leaves several worms in the woman's womb, whose objective is to feed the man vitally through energetic threads. If the woman has relationships with several men, it will turn out that she's energetically feeding everyone and consequently wasting herself. It is bad enough for a man to leave energy lines in a woman's body, Clara continued, although it is necessary to have offspring and to ensure her survival. But carrying the energy line of 10 or 20 men inside, feeding on their luminosity, is more than anyone can bear. No wonder women never manage to raise their heads. A woman carries those luminous worms for 7 years. That's why I've always said, clean yourself from flesh eating for 7 years. You don't want worms of animals in you. Clean yourself from your sexual partners 7 years before you go to another one. Don't jump from one guy to another one. One of my last...
You're right. I love you, brother. Go on, Santos.
One of my ex-partners, she dumped me like a hot potato. Within 3 weeks, she was on to another guy. She got famous all around the world because she was a syncretist, and everybody made posts about, wow.
I love you, bro.
How quick does a woman go from one man's dick to another man's dick? 3 weeks, this woman went from Santos Bonacci's dick to this bum's dick. She found herself a bum on the gutter, and she thought, "Yeah, I want that DNA there. I want criminal, abortion, alcoholic, drug addiction, bum, untalented, Sasquatch DNA," and she's got it because she's looking ugly and uglier every day. I'm watching her. A woman carries these luminous worms for 7 years, Clara indicated. After this time, they disappear or fade. But the most disastrous thing is that when the 7 years are about to expire, remember Jesus spoke about this, the 7 demons, the entire army of worms from the first man who had a woman to the last begins to stir at the same time so that the woman feels driven to have sex again. Then all the worms come back to life stronger than ever in order to feed on the woman's luminous energy for another 7 years. It is truly an endless cycle. Only through certain precise methods and techniques, which I teach, can a woman free herself from these energetic ties. If this is not done, these ties will not allow her to rise, and the contamination received will follow her even after death. That's it.
Wow. So let me just, can I just ask you, so most people now in this life are not aware of this because of all the indoctrination, things that people have been taught, that they're promoting promiscuity, they're promoting sleeping around. So a lot of this is not the people's fault as such, because many have been led astray. So what is it they can do to cleanse themselves? What is it you teach to help people cleanse themselves?
Okay, well, first of all, I've done it, and I've been teaching it since 2007, since I discovered the book about the perfect marriage by Samael Aoun-Weor. Samael Aoun, A-U-A-O-N, or A-U-N, and then Weor is W-E-O-R, the perfect marriage. Go to YouTube, write this down. Sex, the secret door, it's secret, to the Garden of Eden. Do you want to live forever? Do you want to drink the elixir of life? Do you want to be mortal, unlimited, have magic, perform anything you can which is lawful and unharmful to others, which you can have unlimited ecstatic bliss? Because that's what I've got. Yeah, that's what I might be angry occasionally and say a few fuck words, but that's because I'm still here.
Can we just go back? Did you say occasionally? Yeah.
But who doesn't like fucking? The world, everything. Walter Russell said everything from the first thought ever is all sexual. Even Tacitus and Virgil, the greatest, and Ovid and Pythagoras, all the Neoplatonists, they all said the reason why the world exists is because of sex.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the only reason why it exists. But there's good sex.
But it's no longer sacred, is it?
Well, hang on. It is. Well, let's get to that. So it says that Saturn was the one through his coeptus.
The wandering star.
Covetousness. Wait a minute. Let me think. There's a word. Let me see. A word for covet. Covet, synonym. Covet. I want to get you the right word. Okay, so.
Yeah. Take your time. I will contact.
Because Saturn, through his lust for sex, was the demiurge who made this world. Krishna is always having sex with Radharani, Brahma with Saraswati. Everything is sex. So what is wrong with this word fuck?
Nothing. It's just how you say it. It's fantastic.
You're right, bro.
Everything is sexual, guys. Everything. But see, this is the point. The man has to fertilize himself by ejaculating before he can make love to a woman. These men who take Viagra and they're stiff for freaking 5 minutes and then they ejaculate and fall asleep while the woman hasn't even been stimulated, and she's like, "Oh, all right, well, I'll just get my vibrator out then." Whatever. So why is that? Because men have not practiced ejaculation. You can reverse all of it. You can start the process of immortality now.
How do they practice that? I mean, so because obviously I'm not a man, and I'm being a bit naive maybe, but how does a man practice the practice of not ejaculating? But I think I remember you saying that he has an orgasm without ejaculating. That's possible?
Duh, I'm having an orgasm right now. I live in an orgasm because that's the sex that I practice. It's true sex.
Okay.
I'm harvesting sex. I don't know why you're laughing. I've been talking about this for 10 years. I'm harvesting sexual energy. That's how you get syncretism. That's how you get intelligent. You don't waste it on whores.
Okay, but how do you do that?
Destroy their souls. Every time you pick up a woman and you think, another feather in my hat, you have just destroyed her soul.
So you're also doing it for the respect.
Why? Because only the woman can only the woman can reproduce and generate sexual energy. Men can't do it. They have to harvest it from a woman. And if they ejaculate after 3 seconds, like, oh, I mean, I'm not happy if I've gone past fucking 4 hours. And how do I do that? Well, because I control everything. The whole thing is controlled. I'm watching myself. I'm saying, hey, you're looking stupid now. You're starting to look lustful. You're starting to look like like a dog, I watch myself. So you watch yourself and like, all right. So have you ever seen these two boxers? This guy's got the title and he knows he's the best and he's calm. Like Muhammad Ali, for instance, he's like,
Yeah.
I'm the best. And then this other guy comes along, Joe Fraser, and he's in his face. Come on, you know? Fuck you and your fucking mother. I'll kill you in the arena, right? So this dickhead, he's already ejaculating. He's wasted all his energy. And Muhammad Ali's going, I'll hang on to my energy, thanks. I'll see you at the MGM Grand Arena. Well, that wasn't around then. I played in the MGM Grand Arena, by the way, 22 years ago. But anyway, that's where all the big Tyson fights, that's where everybody goes, right? MGM Grand Arena. So anyway, so I'll see you there in a week. I've seen this so many times where this cocky fucking dickhead comes out of nowhere and thinks he can beat the best. They tried to do this to Bruce Lee all the time. Bruce Lee said, I'm the best. And I'll kick your ass real fucking good and teach you a lesson forever. And so they just sit there like this and harvest sexual energy. They squeeze their perineum. They fight with their tongue up against their cheek, palate. You won't see them gum. You know.
No.
You don't show your tongue. It's like a sexual organ. So when you put the tongue up, there's a vagina right up here. And when you rub that with your tongue, hang on, it takes a while to get up there. What I'm doing, the tip of my tongue, I'm stimulating the nerve endings which are connected directly to the pineal gland. And when you squeeze your perineum, your lowest chakra, which is feminine, magnetism, that's where you get all your power. You know, these black belt guys, they know about their perineum and they know about the tongue. Okay? Now, so you see this cocky guy, he's already ejaculated. He's already just blown his energy. Oh. So he rocks up at MGM Grand Arena and he's like, oh, I fucking kill you. And then so Muhammad Ali just gets there and walks up to him and he just goes, donk. And it's a knockout. Mike Tyson used to do it all the time. He used to go, oh, you want to kill me, do you? Because you're a foot taller than me? Yeah, all right. Yeah. Donk. Have a nice stay in hospital for 6 months. I'm the king.
He was great, wasn't he? He was great.
When you're the best, you're the best. When you're the best, you know you're the best. Jimmy Page knew he was the best. Bruce Lee knew he was the best. Paco de Lucia, the greatest flamenco guitarist that ever was, he never said he was the best because everybody else said it for him. Even the second, third, fourth, fifth, all the other greatest luminaries of flamenco guitar, Paco de Lucia is the Bruce Lee, is the Muhammad Ali, is the Led Zeppelin, John Bonham or Robert Plant, Jimmy Page, and they know it. Led Zeppelin, when they went on stage, they knew they were the fucking best. How come Peter Grant, the Aryan manager, of course, the best band, the most successful band had to have an Aryan manager, Peter Grant. How come in 1968 he went to Ahmet Erdogan, the owner of Atlantic Records, and he said, I want 200,000, which is never heard of in the history of music, to sign up Led Zeppelin. Otherwise, we're going with someone else. Oh, yeah, here's the contract. Sign. They got 200,000, and then Peter Grant said to all the managers in America, because they ruled America in the 70s, they said, listen, you fucking dickheads, you know how you've been getting 90% and the artist gets 10%? Well, you see, I'm Peter Grant, and I've got the best band in the world in history. And you're going to get a measly fucking 10%, if that, and we get 90. Okay? Yes, please. Where do we sign?
Yeah.
When you're the best, you know you're the best.
Yeah.
Are you here? Are you here?
I was doing a talk. Funny enough, we've done 2. We've done 2 already.
Laura,
I'm doing a
Laura,
third.
can you hear me?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The connection is gone.
Can you hear me?
Hear you, Laura,
I can hear everything. Everything's good. I can hear both of you clearly. Right now, I can hear you better than ever. Yes.
So,
yes.
I was doing
let everything. Santos.
Yeah, dude. Look, if we can't hear you, don't bother talking. Let us talk, because otherwise we're wasting people's time. Say something, Laura.
I was doing a discussion with Micah Dunk, which I believe you know, and
I lost a little bit of connection.
All right, let's finish the show. It's not going to work.
Can you see me?
All right.
Give me flat thumbs, bro.
Dude, I can fucking hear you.
All right. Yeah. Now I hear you, bro.
And we were talking about astrotheology, and he was taking me through the astrotheology and everything, which is also what you talk about. Anyway, there was a particular scene where I said, so what is the Virgin Mary? What is the Mary? And oh my God, I was blown away with what he showed me. And he said, look, he said, Mary, the picture of Mary is the picture of a woman's vagina. And he put it up on the screen, and I was like, oh my God.
That is the holy vagina. That is the holy portal. That's the clitoris.
Yeah.
That's the clitoris. Okay. She's always got the flaps on the side. That's the portal, the red portal.
Yeah.
That is a portal. This is a holy, holy portal. There are 32 golden rays of light around it. There is red and black and white male yin and yang, and red shift, blue shift, and green energy. This is Little Red Riding Hood, and the wolf, Cunnilingus, he likes to eat Little Red Riding Hood. That's Little Red Riding Hood. I was
blown away. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. I was like, I cannot never unsee this now. I can never unsee it.
Yeah, Santos is right, Laura.
So that's why they call it the
You're right, Santos, bro.
The Mother Mary. The
Well, Little Red Riding Hood, the clitoris, she's got a little red riding hood. She's got a riding hood, and the wolf, the Cunnilingus, oral sex, he loves to fucking eat Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I'm laughing because it's
You're
just
right,
all new to me. This is all something that I'm learning. So people, you know, it's kind of like, it's a bit of a shock. I've never heard of it this way. So that's why I laugh, you know. But it's fascinating. I'm learning. I'm not dismissing it, but it's a complete reverse. And I can imagine
we all learn from you, Santos.
Yeah, but I can imagine as well that you've got all these, you know, devout Bible people, and all of a sudden you've got the picture of the Virgin Mary, and then you know, a vagina next to it, and they're going to be literally turning. So I'm laughing as well because of this.
Everything is about fucking everything, but you've got to do the right sex. It has to be done right. It's like eating. You can't. If you think you're going to have a nice vegan lean, sexy body by eating burgers and fucking and all this shit, lean is the philosopher's way. You don't. If a guru comes and says, "Come to see me with my wisdom," and he's fat, run fucking away. He's full of parasites. He's a demon. He's a lustful, fucking gluttonous pig. No one should be fat. Everyone should be lean and sexy, lean and muscly and strong, toned, and you've got energy. But it's all comes through harvesting sexual energy. See, you can have all kinds of sex with other people as long as you're not exchanging the body bits.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sex, you can have sex with your partner. She's sitting on the couch over there and you're sitting over here. You can still have sex by looking into their eyes and smiling in each other's eyes. You can have an orgasm. You can. Oh, yeah, with the intense focus, you don't have to go sticking your dick in everything that you see, and you don't have to have all this touchy. It doesn't have to be sensational. It can be spiritual. See, people have sensational sex. Oh, I had Viagra and ecstasy and MDMA and LSD, and I went to an orgy and it was fucking explosive. Yeah. Well, you lost about a decade off your age and you got a lot of wrinkles out of it too.
They are ruining people's spirits, aren't they? They're ruining people's spiritual self.
What's happening is these people are getting involved in more orgies, more perverted sex, bestiality, snuff films, pedophilia. I think Pornhub was exposed. I exposed them today. The owner, he's an Israeli guy, and he's actually got rape films where men actually really physically rape 13 and 14-year-old girls, brutalize them, and Pornhub actually has that now. So you've got rape. Oh, there's a lot of exciting stuff you can fucking watch. Oh boy.
So when I was,
if you want to be a stone forever, if you want to get stoned and be a rolling stone, do you see why Tavistock called them the Rolling Stones? Because they were teaching this. Mick Jagger, classic. He's fucked over 5,000 women, of course, right? We all know that, right? So. And he's had divorces because he's been unfaithful to them. But Mick Jagger, in this life, is a rolling stone. In the next, he will be a fucking stone. He'll get stoned because he's collected too many women's DNA. He's finished. Do you think he can reason anymore? Do you think he can function like a philosopher and be? Well, he's got one thing going for him. He's lean. I see some of these old rockers getting fat, and I'm thinking, you should never get fat when you get old. That's wrong. That's fucking wrong, man. You've done something wrong. Really wrong. I ain't never going to get fat.
But then you're in a part of the world where you've got the sun, and that's really also quite important because you can grow things more naturally, can't you?
I suppose I have. Born in Australia. I'm in Mexico now, right down south. It's very hot. It's in the tropics. And I lived in Queensland, near the tropics, 300 miles south of Rockhampton on the Sunshine Coast, which is 300 miles from the tropic. So this is really the first time in my life that I've really, really, really actually lived in the tropics. When I came to 4 years, when I went to Costa Rica, Nicaragua, and now Mexico.
It's beautiful. Yeah. I mean, I don't think you can really beat living somewhere like that. You've got.
No. I wanted to say, Laura, you said before that, like that all of this stuff with Micah Dank and myself, astrotheology, it's all new. And it made me think, and I need to say this. I'm Aries. Aries is a bitter sign. You have to understand this. Opposite, like my sun sign, Libra, that's a Venusian sign. It's a sweet sign. They're way sweeter than Arians. Arians are sweet, but it has Mars, and Mars is amargo. Amaro in Italian.
Bitter.
So in Italian, you know what bitter is. How do you say it?
Amaro.
Mars. In Spanish, it's amargo. Okay, so Mars, if you're Aries or Scorpio, you are bitter. Okay, so
I'm Scorpio.
yeah, so we're Martians. We're bitter. It doesn't mean we're bitter, you know, like all day long. It means that we harvest. We know the energy of bitterness, which is good. God's bitterness, God's anger is the best energy that can exist. It's the best frequency, but you have to channel that anger and that bitterness. Okay. That's why Aries are always the best sportsmen. Aries racehorses are always the best. Man of War, Secretariat, Citation, Zenyatta, you name it. The best horses, 50% of them will always be Aries horses. I'm a horse guy. I love the horses. You know, I love them. Okay, so Eclipse too, by the way, the greatest horse. The Eclipse Awards, Aries. So I need to learn to have compassion, because see, none of this is new to me. Even though I woke up in 2007, I was always learning that things had metaphorical and symbolical and figurative meanings. I knew that there was always, you know, an underlying insinuation or implication, because you hear adults talking over little children's head, you know, about the birds and the bees, for instance, you know, like, all right, here's a joke. Little Johnny goes to school with his cat, and the teacher says, "Why you bring your cat to the school?" He says, "Well, because the milkman, when he came today, he said, 'I'll come back later and I'll eat your pussy.'"
Oh yeah.
And I thought, no way, I'm going to save that pussy. So he brought the pussy to school, you see. So you see,
we're here.
So eating a cat and eating a pussy is two different things, isn't it?
Yeah.
To adults, but a child, he's like, "Oh no, he thinks my cat is delicious. No way," right? So all my life I've been mystical, all my life. So I get frustrated with people who are like, "Oh, sure, yeah, like Jesus is the sun now." Oh, where did you learn that, Santos? Well, first of all, from about 1 billion authentic ancient books that I've read that all say that the sun is the savior, the Christ, the Jesus, Buddha, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun, it's the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. So I've known this forever. And so when you tell people, you know, and they're looking at me going, "What drugs are you on?" You know, like, I just get, I just want to say, look, God, just snuff them all out. He's done it before.
Why not?
He said, "Look, no, just build a box, put some animals in there, because I'm going to fucking kill every dumb, useless eating fucking cunt that I made. They're all ugly. I don't know how I made them ugly. I made the birds pretty. All the birds are beautiful. All the plants are beautiful. Flowers are beautiful. Animals are beautiful. Mountains, rivers, lakes, the sky, stars, clouds. Humans." What the fuck did God get wrong there? What? He got it all wrong. Even Michelangelo made a perfect David. And the women go there to Florence and they drool over this fucking sexy David. And God makes these fat, ugly, fucking big fat potato bum, ugly-faced, fucking mangled humans. And that's 99.999999999% of them, according to my eyes. I don't know what you see.
I can't argue too much with you, actually.
I got my own eyes, so forgive me.
No, I do see what you're saying. It's
But see, I'm being emphatic here and exaggerating and fucking, you know, typical Aryans, you know, like, but see, I'm not talking about just physical ugliness. I've got ugly friends who are beautiful, but when I look at them physically, like they're, you know, they're hunchbacked and they're freaking, you know, one eye and they've got no teeth, but they're beautiful and I love them. I'm talking about the ugliness that goes, it starts from the look of superficial stupidity, which you find out is absolutely penetratable stupidity of profound depth.
Yeah.
And that's ugly.
Well, I've noticed that a lot of people tend to, as they age, you can see their ugliness come up to the face. So the older people get, you can actually, it's like you can see their insides on their face. So if someone is quite nasty and ugly, and you can see it, and that's one thing I have noticed.
Mm-hmm.
And
but physically as well, they're getting uglier. People are getting fatter. It's a fact. People are getting unhealthier. They look unhealthier. They look unhealthy. They look unwell. I've looked unwell, but it's not because of any disease, because I've never had a disease. I've had one headache and that's it. Why have I looked unwell many times? Because I push myself. Man, I haven't played the guitar professionally. This is my career. I haven't played it for 11 years.
we're on a we can hear. That's it. So why not?
Because I'm wasting myself to serve humanity and get them woken up through fucking syncretism. I don't sleep.
But you've done an amazing job to now, so maybe it's time to go back.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The point is, since I was born, I was knocking on people's doors, saving people, and that's who I am. I hate the truth and I hate the lie and I love the truth, and I can't stop teaching the truth. I can't stop it. Therefore, some days you'll see me all haggard because, I've been spending all night replying to people's emails, messages, or whatever, because I'm getting bombed. And there's only one of me, and everybody wants my answer. They don't want Joe Blow to give them the answer, or search the internet. That's what I did. It took me 6 years to get this knowledge, and everybody's writing to me, I want it now. These are my 460 questions, which no one has ever been able to answer, and you're going to get the privilege to do it, Santos. No, I'm fucking not. Go and watch my videos. I took 60 years to collect that. It took me 60 years and past ages to put all those videos on there for you for free, and then you want more of my time for free when I'm trying to get healthy and live my life. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Who was your inspiration? Who kind of did you look up to and think, actually, this resonates, this person resonates, and sort of you started to follow in their work? Was it maybe Jordan Maxwell or
look, there's lots of guys. Alvin Boyd Kuhn, James Morgan Price, Manly P. Hall, Thomas H. Burgoyne, the Reverend Robert Taylor, Porphyry. Porphyry was the greatest Neoplatonist, vegetarian, of course, astrologer, of course, but they burned his Rome 2,000 years ago. They burned his 12 books on astrology, so we don't have them. We still have the Porphyry house system, but where are his books? Well, I think they burned them because he was teaching astrology the way I do, the way it should be done, the only way. The only way to teach astrology is the way I do it on my channel. Thank you very much, history. When you're the best, you know you're the fucking best. The way I teach astrology, I can teach you in 20 minutes to be a master of astrology.
To your channel, Santos.
Okay.
What's the name of your channel, did you say?
Mr. Astrotheology, one word.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Porphyry
to your channel, Santos.
Okay, so Porphyry, he lived around the time of the Emperor Julian. If I were anyone, he actually considered himself to be a reincarnation of that Alexander the Great, by the way, the Emperor Julian, who lived 600-700 years after Julian. So Julian the Emperor, or Julian the Apostate, a Neoplatonist, follower of Porphyry and his student Iamblichus, which I also love. If I were going to be anyone in history, it'd be one of those three: Porphyry, Iamblichus, or Emperor Julian. Emperor Julian, his uncle, was, here it comes, the one and only Constantine the Great, who founded at the Council of Nicaea, 325, the corporate Christian bullshit Jesus history story. And his nephew, Julian, who he didn't kill, he killed everyone, but he spared Julian and his little 2-year-old brother because they were too little. He said, no worries, I'll be dead before they try and kill me. So Julian grows up. Julian grows up in Christian Rome. It was only Christianized 20 years ago. Here's Julian growing up, and he's listening to the Neoplatonist Porphyry, and he's reading Iamblichus, isn't he? And he said, he wrote 3 books, Emperor Julian. This is an emperor of Rome, guys. The greatest emperor, it wasn't Marcus Aurelius. It was Emperor Julian. Period. They killed him, of course. He brought paganism back to Rome. He said, fuck this corporate, stupid, blasphemous, satanic, Constantinian corporate church. And all of you syncretists and astrologers, you can go back to your temples and preach syncretism. He brought syncretism back to Rome because Rome was syncretism in the Hellenic period. It was all syncretism. It was all Neoplatonism. It was all Plato, Neoplatonism, and Pythagoras. And Hermeticism. And Christianity. That's all that existed. And they were all one and the same. So I've brought that back. But you know who I would choose to be, really? I'd probably choose to be Emperor Julian because he got to kill some mofos who needed to get killed. So, I used to say I would go back and be King David because he got to kill a bunch of baddies too. But nah.
No.
I named my son David after King David, the greatest killer of bad people ever, and the beloved of God. If anything, I'll be King David or Emperor Julian. There you go.
Emperor Julian.
Killing a whole bunch of fucking evil bastards. Sons of whores. Oh.
My partner would absolutely agree with you.
Yeah, I will remove their heads, all of them. All demons, you've been put on notice. Some way, somehow, I will remove all of your fucking heads, all of them. And I will send you to eternal damnation. Hell is not a literal place, guys. There's not a place like, okay, Google Earth, Google Maps, hell. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'll just go and visit hell. It's not a location. It's a condition. But you will go there forever.
So what is so when you talk about paganism, do you think paganism is a good religion or way of life or not?
Well, it depends. Are you educated in
I
the
hope
system?
we are live.
Shh. We're talking. We're live. Fucking hell. Anyway, so pagan means folk.
Great.
Right. We'll just let
I think we're good.
Sorry, bro, Santos. My internet connection is bullshit.
We're good here. We're not having any problems.
You are great, Santos. I love you that you are here.
Okay, well, everybody else is having a good show, so you're just interrupting us.
You say the right words.
Keep farting.
I think Santos is on a roll and he doesn't want to stop.
Santos, you are great. I love you. I love you. You know this.
I know, but we don't
are
need
my brother.
I don't want compliments.
You tell the truth, bro.
I don't want compliments. I don't like them. Now,
but
so what was I saying?
I think
my internet
connection is shit.
All right, I'm out of here.
No, please don't go.
Go on.
Oh, no. Oh, you've made him disappear. Oh, God. Bring him back.
No, stay.
Can he come back?
Oh, Santos is jumping. I hope he will come back. Laura, do
You interrupted him.
See and hear me?
I can. It's all good.
Yeah, wait, I call him. That's bullshit. My
Santos,
internet
if you're
connection
watching this,
was.
it'd be nice if you can come back.
Yeah, I call him right now. Abgelehnt. Not. He don't accept the call.
I think he got a bit stressed.
Maybe, I don't know. I try again. He is my friend. Yeah, he don't go on the phone. I don't know.
I think he was in the middle of trying to say something, and it's got interrupted, and he probably just had enough. That's a shame. Never mind. Never mind.
I'm sorry.
No, it's absolutely fine. Hopefully, maybe he can come back again. I don't know. Maybe we can carry on, because I was really enjoying the conversation. Is he in the group? Is he in the group?
Yeah.
In the chat. Let me
only in Telegram.
On Telegram. Right. Bear with me, guys. I'd really like to get Santos back. And I think, we'd all like to get Santos back. I think it was just the interference that got to him. So bear with us. There we go.
So you mean the internet problems were shit?
No, the internet was fine.
Laura?
There we go. The internet was fine.
For me not. Also, when I look on the other monitor, the internet is also shit. I don't know.
It's a shame.
Yeah, I don't know.
But maybe
I sent him once again. Please come back. Give me a second.
I can't see any of the comments, so if anyone's commenting, let me just see if I can see through here. Let's have a look.
Where the fuck is Sean Hibbler and Alex Meckel?
Right.
Yeah, I sent it to him. And Laura, do you like good music from Alex Meckel?
From who? Alex? I don't know. I don't know any of his music.
Alex Meckel.
I've never heard.
That's I have to make a screen share. That's a long time ago I make this, but I will try. Let's try. Bildschirm teilen. Oh, it's a long time ago I make this. So Audiosystem einschalten. Then I have to find the YouTube video I want to share. I also told Santos he can share his screen, but he is only talking about sexuality. That's crazy. And Laura, we had over 100 watchers. That's very great.
I can't see anything. I'm just looking to see if there's any questions. Yep, I'm here.
No. But you can hear me. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to give me a little bit of time because I have to jump over to the second screen.
So I can't
questions.
See. I can't. Yeah, if there's any questions,
we are all free.
I can't.
No. Stay flat. That's the best part. I will watch the film I wanna show you, but it takes a little bit of time. So I wanna bring in one Alex song in our live and try to share the screen. So
if there's any questions, I can't see them. So if anyone's got any questions to put out there, I'm looking on my phone to see if I can see them.
Yeah, that's a good one. So I hope the screen share will work. Let's try. So, and where the fuck is Alex Michael? Darren.
Sorry, guys.
So
I was hoping to carry on talking. It was yeah.
Now, do you see the screen?
Yep.
Laura?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's try it.
Good.
I filmed this. It's my work. Yeah. And the music is from Alex Meckel. So Freigabe beenden. I don't know what this is. So let's check. Do you have a sound?
Yes.
Do you have the sound?
So I told you so. Yeah. I told you. Remember when I told you about 9/11? Remember when I told you about Building 7? Remember when I told you about the fluoride in the water? Yes, I did. Remember when I told you about the New World Order? Remember that? Remember when I told you about the chemtrails in the sky? Remember when I told you that NASA was full of lies? Remember when I told you about the ultra mind control? Well, I just want to say that I told you so, yeah. Remember when I told you about 432 hertz, that is, and what 440 can do to you? It hurts my ears. Remember when I told you about the vaccine agenda? Yes, I did. And that Michelle Obama is a transgender. Yes, he is. The dinosaur fraud, the climate change scam, and yes, Sandra Bullock is also a man. Remember when I told you that there ain't no glow? Well, I just want to say that I told you so. 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 Get up. Remember when I told you about the TV flicker rates? And how it puts your brain in an alpha state? Remember when I told you about germ theory? Remember when I told you about gravity? Remember that? Remember when I told you about Paul McCartney? Remember when I told you about direct energy? Remember when I told you about Monsanto? Well, I just want to say that I told you so. 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 Yeah. Remember when I told you about the mainstream media? Yeah. Your so-called celebrities and pedophilia, child trafficking and adrenochrome. Yeah, remember when I told you about the Georgia Guidestones? Remember that? Remember when I told you about the false flag operations? Remember when I told you about 5G radiation? Remember when I told you that COVID was up? Well, I just want to say that I told you so. 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 But you didn't listen. Yeah. Oh, I told you so.
Yeah.
Is this all
That's
from your
great.
camera? Oh,
Yeah, it's from the Nikon. I will show you the Nikon P1000 now. Sorry that Santos jumped off. I don't know. I think I have done nothing wrong to Santos. Only my internet was a little bit slowly.
off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the Nikon
Wow, look at
P1000.
that. Very powerful zoom.
Yeah, that's yeah.
It's pretty
I love
amazing.
this camera, and I love this
And
book.
so that's what you say you burn the globe with. What's the book? You can't see it. It's a bit blurry. Well, you
It's
can't see it
from
very.
Alex Gleason.
And the
Oh,
book is
you can't
called.
see it?
No, it's a bit blurry.
Is the Bible from heaven?
Is the Bible from heaven? Is the earth a globe? That's quite. Sounds like quite an
Alex
interesting
Gleason.
book.
Yeah.
Gleason.
It's a powerful book. Yeah. There's also
Look at that.
one more book from Stationary Plane Circle.
Ah, okay. Zetetic cosmogony. Cosmogony.
Zetetic Cosmogony. Yeah.
Interesting.
And Martin, if you watch this,
The Holy
Matti,
Grail.
the Holy Grail of our flat Earth.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Martin. Very cool. And Martin also did a bigger book. It's called The Holy Grail of the Great Reset.
Wow, that's
Where,
an interesting
Martin?
book. Interesting.
I don't hear you. The internet connection is very, very
Probably
bad.
because of your snow.
What do you think? The internet connection is shit.
It's gone a bit blurry.
What
Yeah,
I can do.
not a lot, really. Oh, look, it's slowly.
Do you hear me clearly, or? Is it also shit?
It's not too bad. It's not too
Slowly.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we
Slowly.
should we reschedule another one for another day and bring and make sure that the other guys can make it? Maybe we can do another show so that maybe you can speak to Santos as well.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't want Santos. If you watch us, I love you, bro. I never hurt you. I don't know what's going on.
I think it was just
Laura?
the internet problem.
Yeah, I also think so. Much love to you, Laura.
Much love to you. Thank you very much for having me on. It was great.
Did it work?
Yeah, you're frozen.
I lost.
You've lost it. Yeah, there's internet problems.
Sure.
Yeah. There you
We
are. Right.
We're in action and we go live next week.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you, Mani.
Yeah.
Really appreciate this.
Sure. Much love. Sleep well. Have a great week, and we will see you soon.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Ciao. And Santos is white. Santos is always white.